In today's video, we are going to be talking about major storms rolling through the country, which will cause a bunch of severe weather and it will be very bad. If you like my content, please consider subscribing and liking this video down below. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you. Let's hop right into today's video. And currently, as I fast forward this model, we get a really strong system that just keeps pushing through the country, bringing heavy snow to the Rockies, and then it forms a really big severe weather event for the areas that you see up and down the central United States with this big squall line from the northeast all the way down to Texas, which will cause tornadoes for Louisiana, Arkansas, Illinois, the Ohio Valley, possibly even New York for a severe weather event, as you see that there's rising warm air coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. As we fast forward this model even more, another storm moves onshore of the west and keeps pushing and eventually forms a 983 millibar low pressure center for more severe weather for New York and up and down the East Coast. This will be a very strong system. And there might be some tornadoes possible up and down the East Coast and possibly some water spouts in the Atlantic Ocean. As we push this forward, a big cold shock comes underneath it and behind as the jet stream is like this with a really big ridge in the west and a massive trough in the east with a really strong thing right there with the cold front about like right here, which will cause this cold air to dive in right behind it and rising warm air for the west and up and down the west coast. This is the total accumulated precip, and currently we have a bunch of storms rolling onshore of the west coast, which has been no surprise being it's been happening all winter. And then the storms break up here, and then they reform up here and cut through the Great Lakes, and then some will eventually ride through the East Coast, and then some of them will just pull offshore and become a fish storm. This is the total snowfall, and currently in the west we have huge amounts of snowfall. We've gotten so much snow in the western United States, it's been super crazy. And then we have another area of heavy snow going through the Great Lakes as that major snowstorm that caused severe weather underneath that I talked about previous in this video. And then we also get a really small interior snowstorm that will bring around 4 to 10 inches of snow for upstate New York, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and northern Massachusetts. There will be no snow for the coastal areas, unfortunately, and thankfully we're going into spring. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.